Christ is not found in the bones of the saints, but in the love that we give to each other. And that is a quote from Roz Michael. And this quote addresses one of the main reasons I created Hippie Fari, the beautiful, life-changing message of reggae music. It was created for social change, and its message is as strong today as it was in the 60s when the first reggae records were released in Jamaica. So welcome to another episode of Hippie Fari Reggae Radio and Podcast, recorded live in the Omen Honey Reggae Radio and Media Studios in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida. I am your host, Scotty the High-Strung Hippie, and Hippie Fari is a podcast where we discuss all things reggae. So if reggae music is your thing, you're in the right place. Now today we have a special guest in the studio. He is currently now in California, and joining us all the way from California, which is a beautiful thing. He's an artist whose journey flows straight from the heart of North Carolina to the sacred grounds of Kingston, Jamaica. He's known for his conscious lyrics and soulful connection to the roots. He just dropped a powerful new single with none other than the legendary drummer Squidly Cole, recorded at the iconic Tuff Gong studio and filmed in the historic backyard of reggae pioneer Strange Jaw Cole. This track isn't just a song, it's a statement. Now we're blessed to reason with a true storyteller and musical warrior. So let's welcome the one and only Martinez to the studio. What's going on, my friend? How you doing?
Yeah, bless it up, Scotty. How you doing, people? Yeah, Martinez here. Life change in effect as we speak, man. For real.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us here on the podcast. We truly appreciate it.
No doubt.
Awesome, man. So let's go ahead and get started here, man, so the fans can learn a lot about you. So let's start at the roots, man. What drew you into reggae music, and when did that connection really start to actually grow?
Okay, this was, I would say, 25, 26 years ago. I went to my first reggae concert in Virginia Beach. It was Steel Pulse, it was Aswad, and it was Buju Banton before Buju Banton was who he is today. And
Sure.
just the love of the music, and it was a roots reggae show, you know. It wasn't like a dance hall type
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
And I ended up joining a band in Virginia Beach called United Souls. That was my first band.
Oh, I'm very familiar.
Yeah, the song I Know was the first song I ever recorded for United Souls on the Mental Motion.
Nice.
But they sort
That's
of,
awesome, dude.
yeah, man, they sort of molded me into learning how to perform, because I never thought I could sing. I never knew I had the gift that I have, you know. Most people, they can go to karaoke and sing other people's music, but roots reggae music
Sure.
touched me in a way, man, to where I was blessed to tour with such legends as Joseph Hill and Culture, and you know, I'm really rooted in that old school reggae music of roots reggae music, which is healing music and it's storytelling, you know.
That's absolutely right, man. Shout out to all the Virginia Beach reggae.
For
I
sure.
work personally on a very close level with Cultivated Mind. I'm really familiar
Yeah.
with the
So you heard
United Souls, the band you just mentioned. So right on, man.
So you heard the song that me and Tony got called Getaway. Getaway is a tune that me and
Yeah, I love it.
Cultivated Mind has on my first album, In Time. Tony Brand and
Yep.
United Soul, Nature's
TC.
Child, all of them in Virginia Beach. That's my
Yep.
hometown. I was born and raised in Norfolk, Virginia, so that's where my roots are.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah, man.
They have a great reggae scene there, man.
Oh, for sure, man. And I was blessed before Derek Moore passed away. He did a song with me called
Right.
Deep in Our Roots, and that was one of the first songs that Squidly Cole actually played. Him and Flabba Hope played on me and Derek's song called Deep in Our Roots, and yeah, that song's a very special one. It was mixed by the late great Chris Meredith, which was a bass player for Stephen Martin for
Fantastic.
many years, you know. So I have a whole connection with Squidly Cole, and
That's awesome.
this whole new thing we have going on. He's like a mentor, and he's really bringing me through the right ways to put out good reggae music, you know.
That's beautiful, man. And shout out to the the early roots, man. My favorite is the mid to late 70s roots reggae. So I'm definitely on the same page with you, man. It touches your soul, and Still gives me goosebumps every time, man.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, who are some of the key artists that shaped your sound early on?
Well, when I hooked up from well, United Souls was my, like, I would say, my boot camp. I learned a lot
Right.
about performing and getting away from the jitters and really working on my voice and how to perform and be connected with the crowd and all that. But then when I hooked up with Stable Roots, keyboard player named Peanut, he was actually the keyboard player for Culture for many years, and
Okay.
he's the one that got me out on the road with Eka Mouse and Capleton.
Nice.
You know, we were out there with the big ones, and Barris Hammond and Culture, and Joseph Hill was the one that foreseen everything. And hear me now, for real. Joseph Hill foreseen everything that's happening in my life right now. He told me, he said that I was talented, I was gifted, and he told me that one day to have patience in time. And that's what I actually, you know, stuck to was his prophecy that he foreseen what's happening right now. Because he told me one day,
That's awesome.
Steve, he said you'll work with some greats, and I have worked with one of the greats right now, which his dad, Stranger Cole, put out the first reggae song. So if you want to go back to roots of reggae music and who I'm dealing with right now with his Life Change album, I'm right where I need to be. And Joseph Hill foreseen all this, and it's coming to light right now.
That's so awesome, man. So I know you started your reggae journey in Virginia Beach, but you're are you from North Carolina?
No, I live in North Carolina now, but I was born in DePaul Hospital in Norfolk, Virginia, and I lived there 21 years of my
All
life.
right.
Yeah, so I'm a 757
So
for real.
nice, man. Right on, represent. So being in North Carolina now, how does that local scene influence your journey?
We have a very strong reggae scene in North Carolina, and that's like the reason why I moved there, because I was actually touring with Stable Roots, where I met my significant other, and that's where I ended up moving there and having children in North Carolina, and I've been there for almost 20 years now. So yeah,
Nice, man. Right on. Well, the truth and its collaboration with Squidly Cole. Let's get to that. The
okay.
truth is, has some serious weight behind it. So, what inspired that track, both lyrically and spiritually?
Well, lyrically, like I don't write any of my songs down. Like I've never took a pen and a piece of paper and went and tried to like make a song. All my songs are like about
Right.
about life, and I live them. So back in the days, everyone goes through their trial and tribulations, and there's a point in your lifetime where you realize something. It might be a dramatic moment. It might be a loss of a loved one or something, but something in your life changes, and you start to listen to that inner voice. And the truth is, you really can't trust anyone in this world, because you are one being, one person in this world, and the situations that you walk into, you don't know if you're next to someone that's had a good day or a bad day, or lost someone. It's like everyone holds their own vibes when they walk around in this world. And I just want people to know that the truth is, it's simple. The life's too short. Embrace every moment you have, and I just try to do good, man. I'm just trying to make people try to. It took me 51 years of my life to kind of think this way, because I was always, on the offense and stuff like that. But now I see every day as a blessing, and if you wake up and you try to do good and just love people, man. If you just try to do good in your life, you'll prosper, man. I'm gonna try to get that across with the truth,
Amen.
for real, because the truth is simple. Life's too short. No one's promised tomorrow. Everyone knows that.
That's right.
Man.
So, what was it like working with Squidly Cole? A man who's played with Steven and Ziggy Marley. That's pretty intense.
Yeah, man. Squidly Cole is a blessing, man. and he really sees. Matter of fact, when we had this conversation about my music, he said he really seen not only the strive that I have, but he sees like the message I have, because in my life I've been through addiction and depression, and I've lost my family, and then like the outcast, and lost friends and stuff, and it took into to the day that my mother passed away. I lost my mom 4 years ago, and that's when I decided this whole
Sorry, man.
journey. Well, it's life, man. It's life. We're all here for a moment in time.
Yep.
And it's what we do with this time.
Sure.
And it took me 50 years to realize. I mean, I realize every day is a blessing, but when you hit that half a century and you really think about life every day, when you wake up, things seem to be more important to you. And when I lost my mom, she had told me before she took her last breath, she had told me just to change up all my dirty works and to give praise and enjoy life.
Sure.
You know? So from that moment, I decided to get back into my music, man, and really push to get a message across, to leave a legacy of like how I view the earth, you know. So this whole life change movement is about, you know, seeing the better things in life, man, and noticing the obvious in life, you know, and just to do better, man, just to do good. And I don't want to be some big superstar millionaire, because money and all that means nothing, man. What I want is the world
Right.
to hear my music, and I want the world to hear my vibe and check the stories, because everything is a purpose in the story, you know. And Squidly sees a vision, so, you know, bless up to him and all of the Jah Army band. And I'm going back in July to finish this album. We have 4 more tracks to do. So
Nice.
Life Change is coming out, you know.
That's beautiful, man.
Amen.
And I can't wait to dive into that here in a few. But before we get to that, why don't you talk to me a little bit about recording at Tuff Gong, man? How
Huh.
did that energy affect your performance and the track's final sound? That's pretty intense, man. You know, for a recording artist, I think it just does not get any cooler than that.
Well, I went to Tuff Gong. I've been there a few times as like, you know, a tourist or whatever. But to actually go there
Sure,
and to be amongst the reggae royalty such as Squidly Cole.
sure.
When I remember pulling up, we came from Jamnesia. Big up Billy Mystic from Jamnesia in Jamaica. Um, we went to Tuff Gong, and just walking in the doors and knowing that, you know, this is the same studio. And Tuff Gong has plenty of studios within the establishment. But since, you know, Squidly took the reins, we went to the original studio, the original big room as they call it. Well, you know, Bob, and
Yeah.
they actually had some of the hit songs out of there, man, and it was a blessing. I don't care about Grammys or nothing like that. That was my moment where I walked in
Yes,
there.
amen.
When I walked in there, and I had to get my mindset on, like, I'm about to sing a song that means so much to me, the truth. And I'm singing it in the only roots of the real roots of all roots of roots spots you can get in roots reggae music, Tuff Gong. So it was like stepping across the biggest stage I could ever be on, a platform, and I took that energy with me, and it's displayed in the truth, man. You know, the message. That's what it's about. The roots reggae music is
Amen.
a healing, and it's a message. Every time, if you don't take a message away from a song, then, you know, it's just not. It's not. It doesn't serve the purposes like what reggae music does to me, because I need a message. I need to hear a story
Amen.
when I hear music. You know.
Yes. I love that, man. 100%. That's absolutely incredible, man. That's why I love doing what I do. You know, I get the message,
That's
you know,
right.
straight up. And I absolutely love it. Had the unique opportunity to have, speaking of Bob Marley, Al Anderson, you know, Bob Marley's lead guitar player on the podcast
Yeah, man.
a couple of days ago.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
and that was, you know, kind of a defining moment for me, you know, hearing, you know, a lot of stuff that you don't really hear about Bob and his relationship with him. And, you know, when Bob was getting close to, you know, taking his final journey and stepping onto the other side. You know what it was like. That was very powerful. So I can kind of relate to you on that, man. So the video for The Truth was shot in Kingston, and even better, it was shot in Strange Ja Cole's backyard.
Yeah, for sure.
What
Squidly.
was that vibe like, man?
Well, we got into a cab. I mean, not a cab, but we got into Squidly's car. He was actually driving, and he said, "Yeah, we're going to two different shots, two different photo shoots." And we pulled up to his dad's house, and his dad walked out the door, and we introduced everybody and everything. So it's actually like a museum, his dad's house, and it was a
Nice.
blessing to come through there too, you know. And just to be around, like I said, reggae royalty, it's just it's bringing things out proper, you know, the proper way, and
Yes.
they see the vision, you know, all the whole Tuff Gong crew, and they welcomed me back in July, so we're going, like I said, to finish the album, and it's just I can't wait till everybody can hear the complete story of life change, man. This whole movement.
Yes. That's incredible, man. Definitely looking forward to it. You know, so you not only recorded at Tuff Gong, you know, you got to go to Cole's house,
No, for sure.
recording his backyard. I mean, you know,
Yeah, man.
yeah, to be at the domicile of reggae royalty is that's a whole different level, man.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Bless.
So so let's shift some gears and talk about some new releases and albums, especially the Life Change album. But
Mhm.
before we get into the message behind that album,
Mhm.
let's let's play a track that's set for release very soon. It's a collaboration track with our friends, dear friends of the podcast, Rootsy, great roots rhythm Florida reggae band.
Yeah, man.
And you dropped some fire vocals on this tune. It's Vision,
Yeah.
and it's with the Global Harmony rhythm.
Yeah, man.
So this is your work with Rootsy. I'm gonna go ahead and play that. That's Vision on the Global Harmony rhythm. Check this out, guys. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, man.
Yes, when this world tries to take you out, keep a strong mind. We all have vision. Turn that over in your mind. And base our decisions. Choices are final in time. Yeah. See negativity, I humbly decline. Say me don't want your energy to intertwine with mine. Yeah, we all pass trees, simply gives breath to we. Yeah, man, me plant out a seed to watch Mother Earth she achieves fulfillment and arise with the sun in a meditation fashion. Yeah, reflecting on my days to see the joy that's to come. Yeah, I may can't change nothing. I am the man that I am when I speak something. Say me why people overstand free up to fear nothing. Say me stick to job plan. Our people will watch me rising up like vision. Yes, base our decisions. Choices are final in time, in time, in time. Negativity, I humbly decline. Say me don't want your energy to intertwine with mine. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Blaze up some fire and watch it all burn away. Say peace in my soul's a battle that I fight every day. Need to let it all go. Give it up, universe. What is bad may become worse. Always sad, but it hurts. Jack guiding I, and I'm here I when I cry. As long as I am putting him first. Apply this. Yeah, base of decision. Choices are final in time, in time, in time. Negativity, I only decline. Say me don't want your energy to intertwine with mine. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nice, man. That is Martinez. Vision, the
Yeah, man.
global harmony rhythm with Rootsy. I can't say enough about Rootsy. They're absolutely incredible. Two of the members are 17 years old, you know? Like, two members, like, their ages together, we're still older than them. You know what I
I
mean?
tell
Like,
you what,
it's
man.
amazing.
I toured back with Scholar's Word. Scholar's Word was a band I toured with
I
Michael
love them.
and Michael and Bryce back in the days. This was like, man, they're the first ones that ever took me to California. And I got back up
Nice.
with Mike about I guess a year ago, man, and he said, "Hey, why don't you come on down and do some gigs in Florida? I got a band, we're good, called Rootsy." And I was like, "Okay." And I remember even Noah, like I remember seeing Noah, his son, in diapers when we were rehearsing
Yep.
in the garage. And then they were fans of me
Yeah.
throughout the years, and then now these kids, I'm sorry, they're kids to me still, learned my music, and I went down and did a festival with them about a couple months ago, and I was just amazed to see that his sons grew up and then one day backed me up like 25 years later. You know?
Yeah, that's wild, man. Yeah, I can't say enough about Scholar's Word and Rootsy. They're just
Oh yeah,
absolutely both fantastic bands. I love Scholar's Word. Really good roots reggae, man.
yeah. Big up to Mike for
It's
real.
fantastic stuff,
Jason
man.
Mike. Yeah, man.
I love it. I love it. Awesome, man. Well, glad we got to play that track. I've played the Global Harmony Rhythm twice on my show with Rootsy, and then I played it on my weekly radio show. But that's the first time I've played it with vocals.
Yeah, well,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
he's actually putting it out the 27th. It'll be out on all platforms the 27th of May.
yep.
Mhm.
And we're definitely looking forward to that, man. Huge fans. We're going to be promoting the hell out of that. So, looking forward to that. And I'll definitely after it comes out, I'll drop it on my my live streaming radio show, and I'll call in. I'll have you call in, and we'll talk about the track a little bit on the show, man. That'll be awesome.
For sure. Give thanks, man.
So now let's absolutely, bro. Let's get back to that Life Change album, man. We've been talking about it a little bit. Can you just kind of go in depth for us? What's the full meaning behind it, and how does this album reflect your growth, your spiritual growth, and your spiritual evolution?
Okay. Like I said, when I lost my mom, the life change journey began for me, and I wanted to
Okay.
pursue a message, a journey, and I started posting just little things because I knew like what is happening right now was coming, but I didn't foresee it yet. I wrote out a set list of some songs that I had in mind of doing for this album, and when it's done, it's going to be on a scroll because the set list alone tells a story when you read it like a scroll, and each song has a different story and a different meaning for my journey from the time that my life changed. Because what I mean by life changed is my whole view of just opening my eyes in the morning and a certain thing that I do every day, a certain meditation, a certain way I live every day has made me have happiness in my heart, and has made me have happiness to know that I can bring someone else a spiritual change in their life if they really pay attention You know, because every song hits every person different. But for instance,
Yes.
the truth. You know that. You know, I really it took something. The purpose of that song is to let people know life is too short, and it took something major for me to realize that. But sometimes it doesn't have to take someone passing, or something, major to happen in your life. You just have to make that choice in your life
Right.
to choose different, to choose better thoughts and better actions. Um,
Are you talking about that track? The truth is.
yeah, the truth is, yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's a great track, man. I love that.
Yeah. So May
That's
20,
awesome, man.
so May 23rd is the second release. We're putting out a couple singles before we put the whole vinyl Life Change album out, and the second
Okay.
one is coming out called Rest of My Life. And Rest of My Life was shot down in Fort Lauderdale. Um,
Okay.
Squidly Cole, of course, was the director. He's just amazing, man. That's the second release, and like I said, I'm going back in July to finish up the last ones, and the full album will be out. So everyone can go on Reggaeville and check out Rest of My Life. May 23rd is the release. Big up to Dub Shot Records, my label
Ni-
out of New York.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So
Fantastic. Oh, so you're a label owner as well?
yes, yes. Label is Dub Shot out of New York. Dub Shot Records. Same one Kamani's on, Inner Circle. Matter of fact, I have a show coming up in Inner
Yep.
Circle in
That's
1 month.
awesome.
Yeah, man. So this year, life changed
That's
to me.
fantastic, bro.
Life change to me this year is something that's is coming into to full light. This is a year that you're going to see the album release. You're going to see the full impact of life change. And my mission is, like I said, not to be big Mr. Superstar. My mission is to give people good reggae music, good healing music, and to let everyone know that everyone's been where you're at. It's just the choices, and hopefully from my journey, people can see that you can change your life completely around just by the choices you make every day. You know, things get hard. You need to just put on some
That's so
reggae
true.
music. Put on some reggae music, man.
Yeah.
You have to move a little bit. you know.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, that's cool, man. I was actually gonna ask you to, give me a couple of truths about your upcoming music, but you just did that, so thank you very much, man. And you mentioned your age a couple times, and you saying it took you, to your age, the age of 51 to kind of make some realizations, but you
Yeah.
know what, man? It's never too late, brother.
I mean, what I
I'm
mean,
46, and I'm
yeah, for sure. I mean, whenever we're in our 20s or 30s, and I got a 31-year-old son. It's like in them times, you think you're grown, you think you know it all, but it's not. It's until you get in your later years where your days become more meaningful to you, man. You know, then you realize that
yep,
all you want to do is tell people about it so they can wake up. You know, that's how
yep,
I see it, man.
absolutely. So we've talked about Squidly Cole. Are there any guest features or producers that we should look out for that you're working with?
Well, Squidly Cole is the main one steering the ship on this one. He gave me some advice and told me to fall in line. Like I'm right where I need to be. So sometimes it's surprising. I could show up at Tuff Gong, and he could have Flabba Holton there. He could have Stephen Marley there. He could have Damien. I mean, it I never know exactly what I'm gonna get with Squidly because he's, like I said, reggae royalty, man. I'm in the right place. So as far as collabs, on my last album I collabed with Loot and Fire. I had Fiber Hold on there. I had Rocker T.
Yes, nice.
But this,
Yep.
this this album is more of a life change, more of a story. And there are four more tracks that we're doing that have a possibility of some collaborations, but at this moment in time, I'm not able to specify that. But I'm gonna tell
Of
you,
course, of course. Yeah.
there's some good vibes coming, and people are gonna know. They're gonna know Martinez. They're gonna know my story, man. Just a part of history, and I hope in this music, in this reggae, my legacy, my thoughts, and my story is heard. You know.
Absolutely, man. Well, that's why I love having you on this platform. I definitely want you on my radio show, man, because we're all about roots music, roots reggae music. We're all about the conscious message
Yeah, man.
through that music. So, I mean, one song can change somebody's life. You never know, and
For sure.
that's a
For
beautiful
sure.
thing, man.
For sure, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, the whole
So
world
you've
singing.
traveled from North. Oh, go ahead. Say
The
that
whole
again.
the whole world is singing like one love. Like Bob Marley got a message across. There's not too many people you can go up to and be like, "Have you heard the song One Love?" Like
Right.
everyone's heard it.
Yep.
And that's I mean,
Yep.
that's what everybody wants to be, the top. It's like, what is the top? The top is as far as you think it can be. But if a song touched the world, like, don't worry, be happy. There's certain songs that everybody knows,
Yeah.
you know, and I really want to have that song that's so easy for people to feel that everyone will know and pass it on. That's what the life change is about,
Yes.
you know.
That's beautiful, man. Spreading that message and letting it resonate, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's cool that you mentioned One Love. I had Jay Cantor on. He has a podcast called Talking Reggae, and I
there you
actually
go.
had him on my show. And I was like, give me one statement. You know what I mean? That you think is the most powerful in the world. And he said One Love,
There
straight
you go.
up. And he's right. You know what I mean? That's not
That's right.
cliche or anything. It's true.
That's
You
true.
know,
That's
if we
powerful.
all live that way, the world will be perfect.
For sure, man. For sure, man. Peace and love, man.
Absolutely, man. Amen. So you've traveled from North Carolina to Jamaica
Hmm.
and worked with the reggae legends, and you've definitely stayed true to the conscious path. So right now, what is grounding you? What's keeping you on that conscious path and where you're not straying? You know what I mean?
What's grounding me right now, um, I could say first and foremost is the lady I have, man. To tell you the truth, man,
Amen.
to have someone beside you that supports you, and I don't label her. I label her as my human. Um, a real
Yep.
support, a real support for me. That's one of the main things that's really grounding me right now, and just to enjoy every moment that I have with this journey. She's been there since my mom passed, and like, she's been on this journey with me, and she sees that if you live right and you do good things will happen and blessings will come. So I would say that right there keeps me grounded. And also the excitement of being able to put my stories out. It's like any artist would like people to see their work. So that keeps me grounded, man. I see the growth, and just meeting people like, your podcast and stuff, and being able to put another notch, put another step, put another direction towards what I'm trying to put out there might help people, man. I just want to help people to live right and feel good, you know?
Yes. Amen. 100%. Yeah, from my religion to my nonprofit to the podcast, my entire life is dedicated to being in service of others and helping people. So,
It feels
and I've
good.
got that woman right beside me, that does everything for me, man,
Yeah,
just like you.
for sure, man. It feels good,
Yeah,
man. It feels
yeah,
good. That's our reward, is when people take what we give. They absorb it, you know?
sure,
I mean,
100%, man. So, with all the new music that you have coming out, your past music, but especially your new music, what do you want listeners to take away from it? But especially the youth, the young kids.
yeah. Well, you have a lot of reggae out there now that's, party time, fun time, let's go smoke this and
Sure.
that, blah, blah. And, sometimes them tunes at the right time are good, you can dance and have a good time, but um, I normally lean towards the conscious message, because when I'm in my
Yeah.
own little vibe and I want to listen to music, I put in, like, his vibe, and the real roots music, where you can tune in and you can get a message, man. And sometimes the message,
Akabeka, yeah.
For real, Midnight, Vaughn, for real. It's like you get.
Yeah, shout out, man. I can't say enough about Midnight Akabeka. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I was blessed to meet Vaughn back in the '90s, man. Before he even started touring, before the Unpolished album, actually. But I kind of like look up to
Yeah.
him in a way because his words out of his mouth, every time that man would speak,
Yes.
people would listen,
Yep.
and it ain't so much
Yep.
listening, they would go back and re-listen because it brought
Yep.
so much of a healing to me, and I learned a lot
Yep.
as far as my vocal. It's telling stories. Vaughn always told a story.
Yes. Yeah.
Even if you
Yeah.
talk to him in plain conversation like right now, he would still give you a story, So that's what it's about, man.
Yep.
Stories, and people cling to stories, So my life changed.
Every single one of his songs, I feel like Yep. I mean, I feel like he's giving you a message, telling you a story, like giving you a lesson. Every single
And
one of them. It's awesome.
and you know what
I
and
yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
you know what's blessed about that is there's no time in that message. If you never heard of Midnight, never heard of Vaughn, if you put that on now, it still is as powerful today as it was when it was created.
Yes.
So every song, including back from the Beatles, Bob Marley, every song is created in time for that specific time. So, like
Yep.
I said, music is just timeless, man. You can put on an oldie but goodies, and it's present in time.
Yes.
In time.
And that shout out to Von Benjamin, like you just said too, man. Very just
Yeah,
powerful stuff, man.
yeah,
Unbelievable.
rest peace, man. That's easy, Prophet.
Awesome, man. So, where can fans like find your work? Where can they connect with you or support your journey? Do you have any merch out that
Yes,
we can
I have a lot. I
we
have
can grab?
I have a website now that we're putting together since I just got with the label and everything. Everything's in process because this year is going to be a big push. I have a website coming out. It's going to be rootsmartinez.com.
Nice.
That's going to come out and have all the merch and tour dates and everything on there. Yeah, this is going to be a little worldwide thing. I do believe I'm in the right camp.
That's great, man.
Dove Shot Records didn't get me there.
That's beautiful, man. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, so once I get that, I'll definitely put that link on my website, and do as much,
Yeah.
promotion and getting the word out for you as possible, man.
For sure. Facebook.
So I know you've got your
Facebook is just Steve Martinez Facebook, and then Instagram is just Martinez Steven.
But people got to make sure they're spelling it right.
Well, on them you have to spell it right, but when you go on like YouTube, you have to spell Martinez without
Yep.
the A. You take the A out of Martinez.
And on Spotify too.
And Spotify too. Yeah, you just make MR. You make the R big.
Yep.
So it says Martinez. It's just for labels,
Yeah, MRTINEZ. Yep.
That's right. That's right.
It's absolutely fantastic, man. So we've mentioned the track "The Truth Is" a couple of times. Do you mind if I play that track for the people real quick? It's an awesome track. I definitely want the listeners to hear that.
Yeah, not at all. The truth is coming right out of Tuff Gong.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play that. This is "The Truth Is" Martinez.
They can check that out on YouTube, Reggaeville Martinez.
Say that one more time.
They can check that on YouTube. Just look up Reggaeville Martinez. Spelled MRTINEZ.
Beautiful. Awesome. It's a powerful track, man. This is "The Truth Is." I'm gonna go ahead and play that real quick so the people can kind of get a taste of it. Here we go.
Yeah, man.
Very simple, man. The truth is very simple, man. The earth's that gone empty, so you know me run out and get that. Put on nice fresh pants and boots. Hit the rude part of town, hey, where a single man respected. Them say rockin' coming. I talk to the boss, collect the herbs, and keep it moving. We a gunshot, this place I go red. We hear another shot and them scream that the man is dead, 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 dead. Oh, see a bullet did not graze me, giving thanks for the Most High done save me. Yet put I in position to sit and face this reality, to see the truth is very simple, man. Life too short and people trust in no one. Them can't trust in a situation. The truth is very simple, man. Life too short and people trust in no one. Them can't trust in a situation. See, not every man have a good day. See, not every man get up and pray. Most sit around and watch all their dreams fade away. Oh, talking them coulda done this, them coulda done that. Well, as a matter of fact, if them have one day back, you will see choices a whole lot of change. The truth is very simple, man. Life too short and people trust in no one. Them can't trust in a situation. The truth is very simple, man. Life's too short and people trust in no one. Them can't trust in a situation. Keep you cool, yeah. Though you're not to work without your tools, yeah. Let that love light shine through, yeah. No matter how the next man persecutes you, we say happy, keep our worker man, be humble man, respected man. Stand firm, build out a foundation to help out the next generation. They will see the truth is very simple, man. Life too short and people trust no one. Can't trust enough. The truth is very simple, man. Life's too short and people trust in no one. Can't trust in a situation. Hey,
Yeah, man.
Nice, man. The truth is, that is good stuff right there, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that, man. It's so when did that track come out? What year?
It was it's actually only been out for a month and a half, man. We shot that.
Has it really?
Yeah, man. It's on Spotify.
I didn't realize it was that new.
Yeah, it's the first song off a Life Change album. And like I said, May 23rd, we're having Rest of My Life is released. That's the second track off the album. And then after July, we're going to just go ahead and put the whole thing together on vinyl.
Nice.
The real way, you know?
Absolutely, man. So when you're putting together the vinyl, you're going to be actually selling it in vinyl format?
For sure. Yep. Because that's kind of like the keepsake thing, because nowadays, ain't too many CDs and USB sticks now. So vinyl's like final. Vinyl's like a keepsake, So I want to put my works on vinyl.
Yes.
That's the old real way.
Yes. And roots reggae sounds so good on vinyl, man. It does.
On the sound systems, wow.
Really?
Wicked. Yeah, man.
Yes. It really does sound good, man. So you got a lot going on, man. Y- you got any shows? Like, you gonna be touring and playing this music live for everybody?
Yeah, right now I'm just doing some track shows, like I said, because I just signed to the label, so there's a lot of things in work. There's a couple little tours that I mean, I can say I can be on some tours, but I can't disclose that right now. But there's going to be a push this
Right,
year.
right, right.
As soon as the album is done, like I said, I'm in the right camp. So
Yes.
um, yeah, there's going to be some shows. I have some local shows coming up. I just got back from London. I did a track show in London. Big up to Donna Roots
Okay.
and the crew out there. Just traveling around. We have some regional shows. I have something in Nashville actually next week. I'll be in Nashville with Kenny Vanilla, who's another
Nice.
artist off of Dove Shot label. And then I have, of course, the Inner Circle show, which is another Dove Shot artist. You know, everybody knows Bad Boys and, you know, Girl, I Want to Make You Sweat.
Oh, of course, from Cop.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
it's good that that's in my hometown of Wilmington, North Carolina. So we're gonna do that show the 30th. Or when I get back from California, I'll be doing the Inner Circle show. And next time I'm down in Florida, I got to get up with Mike and Rootsy and make sure we can put something together and come check out, maybe do something in the studio. I want to be right there by the Lion, right there behind you by the Lion.
That would be, yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That would be incredible, man. Yeah, we definitely got to get you to Florida. Your sound is fantastic, and it's what, you know, it's what Florida needs. Florida puts out some good reggae music, but there's never, you know, you can never have too much good, solid, conscious roots reggae music. It's just not possible.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this right here is a moment in time, this day right here that we're talking about this whole life change, and I appreciate the podcast,
Yes.
and we're gonna look back at this moment, and we're gonna see the work. We're gonna see the work from this, you know.
Yes, sir. That's awesome, man. And I definitely am looking forward to having you on my weekly radio show, playing, you know, your new releases and having you on, you know, for a call to, you know, talk about it and kind of, you know, explain the music to people, because I like to play the music, but I also like to
Tell the
explain
story.
the music to people, you know, where it was recorded, who recorded it with you,
Right.
you know, the message behind the music, you know,
That's
all
right.
all that kind of stuff I think is very important because it connects people directly to the artist, you know. It makes it personal, and I think that's a really big deal,
Yeah,
especially with roots reggae music, something as powerful as that, you know.
yeah, for sure.
I think it's an entire experience. So,
Let's make that happen,
well, that's
man.
awesome, man. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely be in touch with you 100%, man. Like I said, I do it every week, so whenever your releases come out, I'll definitely be in contact with you, man.
That's right, for sure.
So, well, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come on Hippie Fari Reggae Radio and Podcast, man. Definitely means a lot to us. This is not the last time
Not at all. Not at
that
all.
you will be on. Like I said, with the radio show, we're definitely going to be keeping up with your releases and your career, and you know, making sure that we're definitely a part of everything you're doing, man. Because we love your music, and it means a lot to us, you know.
Yeah,
So
give
thank
thanks
you so
for it.
much, man. We definitely appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. Definitely.
Absolutely, my friend. Is there anything that you want to say to the people before we before I sign off?
Yeah, just want to tell everybody, May 23rd, going Reggaeville, the release of Martinez, Rest of My Life. That's the second installment, the second release of the Life Change album. The first one is The Truth. The Truth Is.
Yep.
So check that out. And
Yep.
like I said, my songs are about a story, man. I just want people to know my story. I don't want to write a whole book. I want people to feel it, listen to it, engage in it, learn from it, take from it,
Amen.
and teach, you know. Just teach the next generation, because, you know, that's what they need. They need good reggae music, man. Good roots, good healing. We love everyone. Life change.
That's it.
See you soon. Just type in Reggaeville Martinez, like MR.
Oh, so it's Reggaeville YouTube. Perfect. Cool, man.
Yeah, that's how I get to it quick. But Reggaeville is a
Beautiful.
big platform and I'm blessed to be have my last 3 videos released on Reggaeville. So it's a big platform.
That's beautiful.
Massive. That's what I'm trying to do. Any platform's a good platform.
Absolutely, man. Amen. Yes, sir. Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, man. We definitely appreciate it. And there is strength in unity, so build your community. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok. Shoot me an email at hippiefarirreggae@gmail.com. Check out my website, hippiefari.podbean.com. I'm the only hippie Fari in the world. I'm very easy to find. This is Scotty, the high-strung hippie, and Kira, the Irie Empress, reminding you to speak your mind before somebody else does it for you. And do something nice for somebody today. Grab flowers for your partner. Smoke out a stranger. Slip the homeless man a buck. But whatever you do it from the heart. Because all good things start with the heart. Peace, love, and Rasta rhythms are all a part of that reggae revolution. One love, fam.